Well, despite all of the fishing videos over the years, my single most popular video to this date still remains a camper repair video that I did in July of 2020. So I figured I would kind of give an update on the camper and show some of the setup process in time-lapse format. I'll try to keep this as quick as I can. Hope you enjoy. This is a 2013 Palomino pop-up camper that I bought used. It has been fantastic. I've taken good care of it. Of course, you back her in at first, use the wheel chocks to make sure it's stable, and then you start to crank it up and get it balanced. Once I see that it's balanced, I get the carpet out. Little detail here is you put the carpet underneath the two jacks on that side and you clamp it down so that the wind can't take it away. It's a hand crank. You go around the camper and get all that organized, no problem. Then it's time to open it up. That's always a little bit of a task, but crank that thing up. You check it at first to make sure it's coming up smoothly. Put these heavy-duty support brackets diagonally on the two corners. That helps just in case there's a failure with any sort of cables. Pull out the bunk beds, nice and smooth. Then you have support brackets underneath each bunk. Makes it very, very stable. Same process in the back. Two posts, you can keep that tucked into the camper when it's stored up. But they're very solid, very easy to slip under there. And then you start working on the canvas. And you start to seal that up and kind of wrap it around, tuck it underneath the bunk. You make sure the whole process works to keep it waterproof. It's pretty foolproof. Next is the electrical system. This is a 30 amp camper. So I pull the electrical cord out, find the 30 amp, and then make sure that the breakers are on. Then you go to the electrical box of the camper, you turn that on, and get the thing running. Again, sealing it up, the canvas gets all tucked in. All of this stays in pretty good shape. I do clean it from time to time, but it stays pretty clean, pretty well made fabric. Then I start unloading a little bit from the inside. You have a nice step there, of course, that you pull out for the camper. You can see how I travel there. It's a nice little tight package when you're traveling. And you get on the inside and you start to prepare the table area, seat cushions, and there's the sink. And when you fold that sink up, it pushes down on a button that engages the electrical. So you can see the lights went on there. And then it's time to pop out the bunks. Got an AC unit. That's a 13,000 BTU AC unit. Again, runs on 30 amp, and that thing will cool the camper down even in 100 degrees. I've camped in 100-degree weather, and I've camped in low as 19, 18 degree weather. Also has a heating furnace. Next, I'm working on the door. Lower that and connect it together. It's got some good latches up at the top that make it secure. Then you seal it all up with the canvas fabric that velcros all around the edges of the door to keep it waterproof and bug-proof. Now it's time to pop out the bunk bed from the inside. Very easy. Seal up the door on the outside as well. Again, Velcro strips. Keeps that door real solid and secure. And then when you open the door up, you can hook it to a little latch there that you can leave it open if you'd like. This helps with unloading and loading. Next, I bring out just a little TV tray table that I use outside, and of course, the outdoor stove hooks up to propane. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm underneath there connecting the propane, set up the extra little table for outside, and that's pretty much how simple I keep the outside. I'm not going to do the canopy on this trip. It does have a nice little canopy, but we're expecting some bad wind and weather, so I just leave that undone. So here you see a container that has the hose for water hookup. It also includes a little garden nozzle that I use for an outdoor shower. So I do have a water filter there, you can see, and that allows that water to become drinkable. Pretty simple. You can buy those almost anywhere. And once you get it all done, there you go. The water is running. That's my outdoor shower. I'm going to wash the hands off midway through this process of setting up the camper. Tuck that Tupperware container away right under the camper, and all good. Set up a little carpet out at the picnic table. You can see I've had some visitors there, some rabbits probably living around that table. That's it. That's how I travel, with the kayak in the back of the truck, mid-sized truck. Love it. And a pretty good view of the camper. Most campgrounds will also have an extra 15 amp regular house outlet, so I use that as well. And I carry an extra extension cord, and it comes in real handy if you can have that kind of an outlet to help run more of the items in your camper without overloading the 30 amp. So I just slip that through a little opening there, and then I tighten everything up, seal it all up again so no bugs or water can get in. Then really we start unloading the truck. I bring in a big ice chest. This is a Lifetime 55 quart ice chest. I highly recommend these. About 1/3 of the price of a Yeti, and that has treated me really well. It's a very, very solid ice chest. Has a drainage plug there. It really helps me to take care of the food and items that I don't put in the little fridge. So then it's just a matter of setting up again more items. I do have a little microwave. I went a few years without a microwave, using only a toaster oven, but the microwave comes in real handy. Very small unit. Now I'm setting up that little kitchen dining table area. That also doubles as a small little bed. If you had kids, you could put 2 small children in there. Got a little pop-up trash can. Real good item to have. Line that with a 30-gallon trash bag, or 13-gallon tall trash bag, I'm sorry. We're all set. Tuck that away. Again, unloading from the camper. Got clothes, a few essential food items. I use the back bunk when I'm camping solo. I use the back bunk largely for storage. You can see I bring in a little portable toilet. That thing works like a champ. Not going to have to use it on this trip because I'm staying next to a bathhouse, but really comes in handy. Good product. Now we're on to the bunk, and we've got fresh linens. Get those put on. These are heated mattresses, believe it or not, in this camper. That's what I'm showing you there. Won't need that on this trip. It's going to be nice and toasty. But man, in winter, those heated mattresses, that is glorious. Really nice. So double layer of covering there for the bunk. It gets cool, very cool, with that AC unit, even in the summer. I've created this covering. It's an E3 product. I had used this for my metal roofing at home on my barn. And this little extra sheet that I shaped to fit the top of the bunk, I've created a system there where I set it up and hook it up under the bunk, and that prevents radiant heat and all of the sun rays from getting in on me. It really helps keep that bunk a lot cooler. Pretty cool little system. And then as you're almost wrapping up, of course, you sweep things out, get the camper tidied up. It always takes a little bit of a beating when driving down the road, and some dust and different things will accumulate. So you just sweep that up, clean it up, and then I do the same on the outside. I kind of sweep off the carpet, try to keep things real clean. Tighten up the jacks one more time. Make sure everything's really stable, especially with some weather coming. Make a good trip around the camper, and there you go. All the support brackets are sealed up. That's the outside repair job that I had done on the sidewalls up at the top, and that was about 4 years ago also, and that has treated me really well. There's the kayak, the camper just about all set up. Don't forget the fur-lined clogs, slippers, and a leather fly swatter. Comes in handy. Yep, lights working. Pretty good little camper there. You've got blind windows all around. You can roll those down and get air running through that camper. There's the microwave, a little coffee pot, There's my bathroom facility, or items, and a lot of storage back there. You see my little pantry here, basically. Keep some food items there, and I kind of just seal all that up behind a curtain on the back bunk. Again, a good sink. A lot of people will get rid of the sink in their camper. I think it's very handy. A 3-way fridge. Comes in real good and nice. They even have a little home gym. There you go, some bands. Try to keep some good exercise activities going. There's a heating furnace. Again, even in sub 20 degree weather, that works great. I don't have to use it very often. I'll show you a little device I use mostly for heating. There's the water pump, so that if I'm camping off the grid and I don't have hookup to city water, that little pump will allow me to pump water out of a storage tank. There's the heating device that I bought. It's an Isoler. It's a Swedish product you can buy online at Amazon. Very inexpensive. That'll heat up the entire camper. It has worked so well for 4 years. And that was a look at my entertainment system. A Bose speaker, some earplugs. Here's a better look at the kind of the lining process. You've got a screen. You've got plastic lining for waterproofing. You can roll that up. I'm doing this with one hand. It just makes for great views and great wind coming through there. The camper door has a very versatile system where you can raise and lower that and let in some air and light and viewing. So that's it. It's quite bigger than people realize when you look at it from both ends. 2 bunks, just a real cool setup overall. Very pleased. It's a Mother's Day weekend, so we're going to celebrate. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. I just couldn't be happier with this camper. Again, it's a 2013 Palomino pop-up camper from Forest River. One significant upgrade of the tires. These I bought online, Amazon, E-Custom rim. Highly recommend. They're a little bit pricey, but well worth it. Comes with the rim on there. You take good care of the tires, the leaf springs, and add some grease to the hubs every once in a while. You can drive this thing down the road 72 miles an hour, no problem, and go on very long trips. It's actually got a lot of space. It's great to spend time in. It sleeps up to really 6 people very comfortably if you have a couple of small children. Anyhow, I hope I see you down the road and maybe on the next video soon, and we'll definitely be catching some more fish. Thanks again for watching. Take care.